Yeah, the seventh things you talked about. You talked about the exchange. You have to be fair when you are giving exchange value. Yes. To me, as an economist, sometimes probably want to sell something and you know the person's worth. You can inflate, not that you want to increase the price much. You can just try a little bit, just increase it. Yes, let's be realistic now. Yes. You don't expect me to call 1,000 naira for the president. Yes. And you don't expect me to just call 1,000 naira for someone that is selling all these miniatures and you get. So, and you said doing that is an abomination. But
I didn't say.
The scripture Bible said. Oh, did we read it? Yes. This is business, and this is why they are doing your business. You have to be very, very smart, and you have to be considerate. But now I saw someone start.
I like this. This is good.
I saw someone start us, and I felt that this person is very rich, not even rich, stinkingly rich. And yes, and I want to call this thing for 1,000 naira. Then I need to retake. I need to rethink that this thing should be probably, let me see, 5. And you know that in a perfect market, sorry for being like this, in a perfect market, there is no preference.
If you are poor, you relate with the poor ones. What am I saying? Okay? If you are selling something, like I said now, I'm an artist. When you want to sell to the rich people, if your price is, let me say, you try to be considerate. You try to.
And it's too low.
They will tell you because the price is too low. This means it's inferior. It's not the quality. So going by the standard of the scriptures, what do we do?
The first thing, he was saying, guys, okay. So, I knew we were going to get into this. This is good right here, right? This is all very good. So according to the scripture, he said a fair and equal balance. A false balance is an abomination. A false balance, okay? So here's the thing about it. If your product is worth what you're charging, then charge that. Charge that. If your product is worth and it is valued at what you are pricing it at, you are justified to call your price. But if you have a substandard product, you're not delivering quality, and you're saying, this person is rich, let me charge them 30. Now that's how it's done in Nigeria, but the question you must ask yourself, where does my promotion come from? The Bible declares in the book of Proverbs, promotion comes not from the east, south, north, or west, but it comes from God. Where does it come from? God. Do you actually believe that? Yes. So if you believe that, you must hold yourself to God's standard. Because if you don't keep his standard, God is not obligated to promote you. Right? So what that answer is, you look at the quality of what you produce and be honest about the quality of your product, right? Now my sister, she said the materials cost $50,000, right? Now God expects you to be profitable, okay? Not break even. So if it costs you $50,000 to make the dress, you cannot charge $50,000. You are not in business. If you do that, you're doing a favor, okay? If you want to do a favor, that's fine, but you're in business to make money. So therefore, you take what your time is worth. You know, this is what it's going to take me this long to make the dress, my expertise, my experience. This is what my experience and my excellence is valued at. So therefore, for these reasons, I can justify why I cost $70,000. Now, you can pay it or go somewhere else. But if this is what I produce, this is what its worth is, I'm justified by God for calling my price. But if I'm $35,000, $10,000, and it's the same product, and there's no increase in quality, God don't stand behind that. God's not going to back. Does that make sense? So I understand how things work in the country, but God is all about your quality. Because the thing is, rich people still know quality. You understand? Rich people know, so you might get a rich person because you charge them a high price, but once they begin to handle your fabric or whatever it is, what is this? once they look at your picture, they'll hang it up next to the other pictures, and you're an artist, they'll say, this painting is not the same. You may never see them again, but they remember you. And they say, this is not the same quality that I got when I was in London. They know that. You understand? So you won't, so when you do that, you will not be blessed to have repeat customers. You don't want to, when you're in business or you're selling a product, you don't want to have one-time customers. You want to have customers that come back and they refer people to you. They know how pricing works. If you are giving a product that's not actually as valuable as you call the money for it, they will not recommend you and they will not come back to you. They'll just try somebody else with a similar product. So it really comes down to, yes, this is how things are done locally, regionally, nationally. This is how people make their living. But if I believe that God is going to prosper me, I have to do it His way. There's nothing wrong. Like for me, my price, I have a price to do what I do. I will not decrease my price because I know what I'm worth. If you want to go somewhere else, that's fine. There's no problem. And I hope it works out for you. But this is what I feel that I'm valued at also because it's going to cost me this much to do this. So that is how you know, does that kind of answer all three questions there? Kind of, sort of. If it didn't answer, please tell me that.